It is assembly time and Toda is seen amongst her colleagues. She is one of few children here with special needs at Wilmore Christian Academy in Tema. When she was brought here, Toda was unable to write, but her current teacher, Miranda Agbenu Akasereku, has done a great job with her. Toda is able to scribble a few letters now.
The start, it wasn't easy at all. She couldn't do anything apart from coloring. And then the coloring too, you won't get it perfectly.
Inclusive education defines the strategic path of the government for the education of all children with special educational needs. The policy aims at social exclusion and implements the child rights as pronounced in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights.
53-year-old Agnes Teiko-Nyemitei was shocked when doctors told her that Toda, her beautiful daughter, had Down syndrome. Toda is her second child. It is very difficult to raise a child with such a condition. But Agnes loves her daughter. This love pushed her to learn so much about children with Down syndrome. Today, she runs a social support group on children with special needs.
The day that I gave birth to her, the doctor told me that she has a webbed neck and she looks like a child with Down syndrome. But the pediatrician will come and confirm the next day. That was Wednesday. So the pediatrician came and she confirmed that truly she had Down syndrome. For her father, it is my fault that she's Down syndrome. I needed him to stand by me to raise Toda, but he will not.
Toda is not the only child with Down syndrome who has had to change schools due to the condition. 20-year-old Ruby Mensah Tumado also faced similar challenges during her schooling days. 41-year-old Matilda Late Tumado, mother of Ruby, has set up a center to train and empower mothers of children with special needs and people with disabilities to acquire some vocational skills like sewing and hat making.
Sometimes when we sew the things, I ship the things to US for them to look for a market. But the shipping also aspect here is very high.
A trainee at the center, Grace, tells me how this has impacted her life.
Previously, I used to sell groceries in front of my house, but I wasn't making enough money. But now with this job, my financial situation has improved.
As the world marks Down Syndrome Day, head of Department of Child Health at Kolebu Teaching Hospital, Professor Ebenezer Bado says there is the need to counsel and encourage parents of children with special needs to overcome the stigma and give their children all the care they require.
Years ago, when I started working in this hospital and I diagnosed Down syndrome in a child, mother told me, oh, that child looks like the father, so she doesn't understand me in terms of what I'm trying to say. And in fact, it's because of that that I did my first pencil drawing in my office of a child with Down syndrome. So you can see that I'm behind this child. So mothers who express frustration that their children are being discharged or expelled from schools, it's because that hasn't been appreciated.
Meanwhile, Agnes Teiko-Nyemitei is asking government to work harder at implementing the policies which allows children with special needs to attend mainstream schools. She believes this would help reduce societal stigma against such children.
For government, I hear they say all-inclusive education, but I don't see it. They want us to take our special kids to the normal schools, but there are no special teachers for their special needs.
Early intervention programs with therapists and special educators who can treat each child's specific situation is seen as a helpful approach in managing Down syndrome. For Joy News, Beryl Ernestina Richter.